I drew a map of everything I ever seen, but the problem is I think that I have left it in my dreams. Now it feels like I've seen everything before. I wrote a book of every route I should have took and every choice I should have made and everywhere I should have looked, but it got swept away by the river. I watched it as it slowly floated down. By the wayside, where I can't see, over where I am supposed to be. I searched the mountains, streams to the sea. Oh, I wish I had my maps with me. Side with my dead friends by my side and my demons to keep me company. I've been hanging with these ghouls lately, but my angels have been litigating. They're fighting for the rights to my custody, but they're stuck at the wayside and they can't if this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the mountains, I'm by the sea. I don't got my maps with me. I don't got my maps. I don't have my maps with me. Oh, I don't have my maps. I don't have my maps with me. Oh, I don't have my maps. I don't have my maps with me. Oh, I don't have my maps. And on my way one day I came across a man with what it seemed to be the maps I needed resting in his hands. So I asked him, where have you been? He said, I've had adventures, made my way across the stars, all while still constantly in fear my life was falling behind par. So I stole the dreams of men so I could find some sleep. By the wayside, where there's no peace, it isn't where I'm supposed to be. Give me the mountains, bury me by the sea. I don't want my maps with me. Yeah, no, I don't want my maps. I don't want my maps with me. Oh, I don't want my maps. I don't want my maps with me. Oh, I don't want my maps. I don't want my maps with me. Oh, I don't want my maps. Yeah. Apocalypse is appropriate to describe the blast. It opened up the hole in this whole relationship. We got to get somewhere so that it closes up enough that we all can fit and sit down. The world is sick, I feel it churning. Mother Earth, her bowels are burning. She's held it for so long, we're facing catastrophic constipation. Maybe we can legislate up a diuretic to delay the consequences of past temptation. Wicked history of the nation is coming back to bite us in the ass. Do we deserve it? I don't know. I can't look it up because I don't have service on my phone. We're out of luck, we're out of time, they're out of fucks to give, that's fine. So maybe we should just stay here. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Apparently they're actually debating over what's factually proven true. If that's the case, then I say that there's an alien inside the brain of every one of you. And since you can't prove me wrong, all of you can move along and go back where you came from. Or maybe we could just stay here in paradise. We'll reappear and we'll go back where we came from. And it won't bite us in the eyes. Do we deserve it? I don't know. I can't look it up because I don't have service on my phone. We're out of luck, we're out of time. They're out of fucks to give, that's fine. So maybe we should just stay here. Or will it bite us in the eyes? Do we deserve it? I don't know. I can't look it up because I don't have service on my phone. We're out of luck, we're out of time. They're out of fucks to give, that's fine. So maybe we should just stay here. Da 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 da. Walks and then parlaying to parade along the boulevards of the park. We hope to lose our way today. The zoo, the apes, the lion, the wage. Is it worth the danger? Who's to say? Can we maintain? Can we create a sense of normalcy? It takes a loss of little things sometimes to see the picture for what it really is. Can change if you can rearrange your vision like an elephant at point blank versus one across the room. You can change your view but not without at least a little loss of normalcy. It was the way it was, it was the way it was, the way it was supposed to be. We're beginning to suspect we may just have everything we need. It was the way it was, it was the way it was, the way it was supposed to be. What's the way it's supposed to be? What's the way it's supposed to be? Tree or sullen in the wind. You don't have to know anything except the ground you're in. But I know sin and my friends' inclinations to give in. Is it too late for them? Is it too late for me? Instead of love to cross my mind, I'd be a beetle on a vine or a fluttering butterfly to kiss your nose and sputter by a tumbleweed, a bumblebee, maybe a rock under a tree. Maybe then I would see there's never been ever such a thing as normalcy. Normalcy. So what's the way it was, the way it was supposed to be? I'm beginning to suspect we may just have everything we need. It was the way it was, it was the way it was, the way it was supposed to be. What's the way it's supposed to be? The way it's supposed to be. me I should write songs with meaning. I thought I did, so now you're demeaning me. You told me I should convey a message in spite of you. Now I'm just messing around, wandering the hallways, thinking of a whole lot of nothing, dreaming of stars in the sky, so that I could dream and touch them. I dreamed of love them, I dreamed to fly. You need a substance to dream tonight, so do I. You're not by yourself. Seconds and hours turn into days, turn into nights, turn into feeling alone, just dying to feel alright. Minutes are fleeting, falling through the hourglass. Can't tell if it's been a year or an hour that has passed my time. Time's past my time. Time's past your time. Remind me to, remind you to, remind myself of that magic trick to get out of my damn head, because my life, it ain't that tragic, and half the people that I love sides are telling me this is not enough. It seems enough is way too much. Enough for me is too much to be. Now I'm breaking walls down just to see the truth, hiding behind the charade. Seconds and hours I turn into days, it turn into nights, it turn into feeling alone and just dying to feel alright. Minutes are fleeting, falling through the hourglass. Can't tell if it's been a year or an hour that has passed. Seconds and hours turn into days, it turn into nights, it turn into feeling alone, just dying to feel alright. Minutes are fleeting, falling through the hourglass. Can't tell if it's been a year or an hour that has passed my time. Assuming from a passing glance, from the posture and the quiver in your stance. So many people here now, I can't breathe. Smoke is blowing in my face and I can't see, I can't leave. But if I stay, I'll waste the night away with everyone else but you. And I know the vertigo's enclosing, gripping you by your clothes. You sip your alcohol, hoping that it's the wind that blows this whole situation right back down again. I'm alright, she said, he said, we said, we're picking up the pieces. He's all alone in his basement, preaching about what peace is. He's his own personal Jesus, and Jesus what he believes is dirty what you and I might think, but nobody's there to see. He's chasing after, trying to paddle faster, but moving backwards. Turned away at heaven's gate too high, forgot the password. He's not the malefactor, no, he refuses to believe that which he left in plain sight for you to see. So let's roll the windows down, 'cause there's nothing left to do now. Again, let's all just sit around it. until they're done. Let's talk about the days until they're done. The days until they're done, until they're done, until they're done, until they're done. I knew I would get a chance by the way I held your head in my hands, by the way I fell in love with you again and again and again and again and again and again and again. The never-ending cycle recycled me on through, but you ought to know it feels delightful when I'm standing next to you. But you ought to know it feeling's frightful, so that if I might disappear in a puff of smoke and I leave you feeling spiteful, whisper in your ear, roll the windows down, 'cause nothing left to do now. Let's all sit around and talk about the things that we did yesterday. Oh, those things were fun. Let's sit around and talk about the days until they're done, until they're done, until they're done, until they're done. The days until they're done, the days until they're done, 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 until they're done. Oh my dear, can't you see my hands are reaching out, asking you to dance with me? Lately I've been shouting from the rooftops, but you can't hear you in your basement, drinking beer with people you don't wanna be around anymore, looking for something that can't be found anymore. You can't stay, you can't go, you break faith, you go home. You can't fake, you can't hold the weight on your shoulders. I want to share the burden, but I'm afraid I made that mistake before, and I know that it's absurd that I still can't wait to see you walk through the door. And I know that you're hurting, 'cause you never come around anymore. You close your curtains as the house you made burns down to the floor. As the house you made burns down to the floor. As the house you made burns down to the floor. As the house you made burns down to the floor. So beautiful from the bridges you burned. This fire is nothing new to you. The harvest that you've earned has turned to dust in an instant. You blinked and you missed it. Now your old friends, they never come around anymore. Stop looking for something that can't be found anymore. You can't stay, you can't go, you're trapped in your home. Fake, you can't hold the weight on your shoulders. I want to share the burden, but I'm afraid I made that mistake before. I know that it's absurd, that I still can't wait to see you walk through the door. And I know that you're hurting, 'cause you never come around anymore. You close your curtains as the house you made burns down to the floor. As the house you made burns down to the floor. As the house you made burns down to the floor. As the house you made burns down to the floor.
Say one more time, because I don't know how many more times it will be.
Every day the wind blows and you say it's so cold. Well, you know that I can't complain. It isn't in your brain. You don't know. As you know, let the nighttime take you Nemo to the dreams I had, then you'll know. She built her walls so hard to see, invisible to all but me. I ran into him hard. We were driving in my car back home. She watched me from her tower with a towel on her head, and wondered if the next time I fall down I'll be dead. But every time I hit the ground I get to see the stars, looking up at heaven with a face that's full of scars. Looking up at heaven with a face that's full of scars. With a face that's full of scars. The battle plans are laid out on the space between what's left of what you see in me and the mistakes I've made. A siege is waged to break apart the barricades and chains that lock the dialogue away inside our brains. I'll never forget how much this feeling of regret can start to rip apart the threads that have been keeping things together. It's a long way down from the tower. It's a long way down from here. It's a long way down from the tower. It's a long way down from here. She built her wall so hard to see, invisible to all but me. I ran into him hard. We were driving in my car back home. She watched me from her tower with a towel on her head, and wondered if the next time I fall down I'll be dead. But every time I hit the ground I get to see the stars, looking up at heaven with a face that's full of scars. Looking up at heaven with a face that's full of scars. With a face that's full of scars. With a face that's full of scars. you throw all your pieces on the board displays to me that you're feeling reckless today. But wait, don't let me take your queen, or I reserve the right to save the game. If you are foolish enough to do what you were trying to, I would just play the night. Technically that's not telling you what to do, 'cause you don't wanna hear what I have to say. You see it's true when you turn away, 'cause you don't wanna hear what I have to say. Yeah, no, you just turn your back. Situated in a way to watch them play the game, sitting in the circle, silently picking their brains. Pour another drink and pull up into the booth, invite over all your friends, tell them they could join us too. Cooking in the cauldron, rolling with a squadron of witches and wizards who know how to take precautions when they cast it hexes, cantrips, and cast it spells. Do it in a way you never know, we never tell you about it, because honestly, realistically, we all know that you don't wanna hear what we have to say. You see it's true when you turn away. You don't wanna hear what we have to say. You just turn your back. You just turn your back. You just turn your back, and we hear you say, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to. And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to. And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to. And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want. Fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to. And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to. And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to. And I said, you don't wanna hear what we have to say. Oh, you see it's true and you turn away. Yeah, you don't wanna hear what we have to say. You just turn your back, oh, you just turn your back, oh, you just turn your back and you walk away. Cascades of green and gray roll on into the sea, moving on into the future with such certainty. Oh, that's certainly an intoxicating way to live your life. If water could talk to me, what stories would it tell? Would it have seen heaven or gotten down to the depths of hell? I would have to ask, it would have to tell me. How are you today? How are you today? I close my eyes and it feels like I'm at the beach again. Cars pass me by like waves as I try to pretend the smell of salt and not the asphalt. And these are seagulls and not pedestrians. When it rains, gray slate and some heavy rain are remedies for this malaise I've been in for days. It's turning into weeks and another cup of tea and a lover here with me could just be what gets me through the day, what gets you through the day, what gets you through the day, what gets you through the day. At the river when it rains, no one likes to go, so I like to go and be alone with ghosts. There we share our stories and our woes and frozen toes as we watch the water flow when it rains, when it rains, when it rains, oh, when it rains, when it rains. How are you today? You say this is what you want, but you never give me enough to get to the other side. You pray for forgiveness that you still won't give yourself, no matter how long or hard you try. This is not a movie where everything is determined. You control what you're doing, grab hold of a pen. This is not a novel where everything is how it's supposed to be. I think it's time to write the end, and not a happy ever after, but a bitch slap to the face. And when you try your hardest, you'll still get caught in second place. And that's okay, life's what you make it, and what you perceive is what you believe. A loss can pull your life together, a slap can bring you to your knees and open up your eyes to realize something about this life. This is not a movie where everything is determined. You control what you're doing, grab hold of a pen. This is not a novel where everything is how it's supposed to be. I think it's time to write the The sun shines through the trees. This feeling is all I need. As I listen to the birds, the whole world stops without saying a word. And every time I look around, I see the people's faces with a frown. Do they listen to the sounds, or wonder what's the use of feeling down? I look to the sky, it's raining. Feel the water on your skin. Feel the changes when you're loving. When you know that what goes out comes in. It's the season of love. Don't you know what I'm thinking of? So sit back and relax. Promise me you'll never move too fast. But you move too fast. Don't move too fast. Let's hope this silly intervention can hold on tight. We wrote letters to each other. I told you it would be alright. It'll be alright. I'll admit I didn't see it coming, but yes, I like what it's become. And I'm curious to see what it looks like when it's done. When it's done. Let's hope the silly